What's up with y'all, man? It's your boy David. We back with another reaction video. You know what I'm saying? Today we reacted to the great cultural shift. Who's this by? Let me see. Who's this by? I don't fucking know. Ooh, got that shit fucking up. Who's this by? It's by Dupe Lee. The great cultural shift. I'm clicking through everything in this bitch. With that being said, man, that's what this whole time about, bro. Like what y'all see, make sure y'all like and subscribe and try to get to 1,000 subscribers. Let's get straight to it. Anyway, I hope y'all having a wonderful, amazing Christmas, by the way. You know what I'm saying? No cap. And an amazing New Year's.
Things are changing. If you teleported someone from 10 years ago to today, their first impression...
But the fact 2015 is now 10 years ago is so crazy to me. That's ridiculous. That's fucking crazy.
...would be that not much has changed. Phones got bigger, prices went higher, and GTA 6 still hasn't come out yet. But us who have actually lived through that period, though, we know the truth. We know.
I remember when Will Smith had slapped that nigga, bro. That was one of the lamest things I ever seen on TV. And I've seen a lot of lame ass things on TV. When he slapped that nigga, I was like, bro, are you serious? You got up and slapped that man because he made a little weak ass joke about a weak ass girl, nigga? Yes. Well, G.I. Jane, your wife, that's not a good, she's a bad influence on you, buddy. And you were whipped. He was whipped. He ain't whipped no more, but he was whipped. No cap. Jada Pinkett, I forgot her name, Jada Pinkett, that bit had that nigga whipped. No cap.
Nothing is the same. A couple years ago, hip-hop was the biggest genre in the world. Now it's dead. Just yesterday...
What the fuck? Yeah, I don't know this nigga. But no, it's not. Hip-hop is not fucking dead. That nigga Drake literally had 17 billion streams. And that was just Drake. The fuck? It's not dead. Goddamn.
Everyone was holding their tongue and staying PC. Now, nobody cares. Today I want to answer the question on everyone's mind. What the fuck happened? These are the 5 stages of a culture shift.
Oh, shit.
Stage 1. Beginning.
Welcome to the year 2014. We're here at the tail end of Obama's presidency. V-necks are cool, Instagram filters and Vine videos are at their peak.
Nuts. Got it.
Face side, but that shit, bruh. Oh my god, that shit will always be funny. Niggas still be saying these nuts now, nigga. No cap. It be strange though. It's still strange as shit to hear that, but niggas still be saying it though.
My name is Jeff.
Everyone is doing the Ice Bucket Challenge, and Happy by Pharrell Williams is the biggest song on the planet. The general vibe is, well, kinda joyful. Yeah, you guys remember that? I mean, if Happy dropped today, it would flop diabolically because...
It would flop. Actually, it might actually flop because music now is so different than music back then. Like, stylistically speaking, like nobody's gonna sing a song talking about how happy they are. Like nobody actually gives a fuck. No cap. Nobody actually cares.
Become a TikTok meme and get categorized as coworker music all within a 48-hour window. Things wouldn't stay like this for long though, as behind all the corny enthusiasm in the pop sphere, change was coming.
In the most
What the fuck, nigga? Nigga, you ain't no pop star, nigga. What the fuck was that?
unexpected form.
Hip-hop had at one point been a massively successful and influential genre. By the time 2014 rolled around, though, it seemed like those days were long gone, and that the once giant cultural force was on its last legs. Some may have disagreed, but the charts certainly seem to point in that direction, as 2014 statistically marked the lowest presence the genre had had on there in a long time. Mainstream hip-hop was dead, and the genre needed a spark, a wave that would
Alright, who's the spark?
pull it back up to the center of everyone's attention. In another corner of society, though, that was already happening.
There is growing outrage tonight after an unarmed African-American teenager was shot and killed by police in the St. Louis suburb of Ferguson, Missouri.
Leading up to 2015, several disconnected examples of inequality had managed to cross over from online virality to nationwide outrage.
They're mad. I'm mad. We should all be mad, man. We should all be angry because of what's going on right now.
We are asking for games to be more inclusive. We're asking for games to acknowledge that we exist and that we love games.
With the rise of social media, there was a growing feeling that everyday people now had the power to make an actual change. Nobody really knew at the time, but this was only the beginning of something much greater. In stage one, the seed is planted, a foundational idea is shared amongst the collective. The vibes are in the air, okay? And now it's up for people to grab them and make them into something real. Most movements stop here, but every so often, they move into
Stage 2. Rise.
And we got through stage 1 mad fucking fast, nigga. Goddamn.
Seeing the stale atmosphere hip-hop's veterans had left behind, the new generation decided to try something different.
Hold up, Thug wanna play some new shit.
You could hear their music online, mainly on SoundCloud and YouTube, and every once in a while one would creep onto the radio. These so-called mumble rappers didn't take pride in their lyricism or messaging. They just put all their focus into energy, swag, and melodies. They were seen as a joke, okay? Most people didn't take them seriously, so they didn't see it coming. But over time, these artistic choices would form into a distinctive sound and aesthetic in the underground.
It's always so funny hearing about mumble rap, because I swear, nigga, like, they used to really hate on these niggas. These niggas ain't rapping. No. And low-key, they're right. They be rapping, but they lyrics don't hold any real, like, what's the word? There's no real, unless certain mumble rappers, like, when they rap, there's like a real story behind the lyrics, but like it's all kind of clouded by the beat and like how the song is, so you don't really get the messaging unless you actually dig deep to find it. And then some people, they wear the messaging on the sleeve of the song, you know what I'm saying? Like Kendrick, J. Cole, like they go into the booth trying to be poetic and trying to make like tell a real story or give a message out to niggas, you know what I'm saying? But like some niggas like Lil Uzi, Cardi, they don't go in the booth trying to like be MLK. They just trying to vibe. And Lucky, I use him as an example because if you listen to his song on like a surface level, he just vibing. But if you really listen to what the fuck he be saying, that's like, it's like stories of an addict. Honestly, a nigga suffering from a real addiction, and that should be crazy. Okay.
And soon enough, with nothing happening in the mainstream, these fresh ideas would begin rapidly gaining traction. By the time 2016 rolled around,
no cap, I just seen that Famous Dex dude on the side, bro. It's been so long since I've seen Famous Dex. No cap, no lie. And I remember that 2016 XSL Cypher. This was one of the greatest XSL Cyphers ever made. This is actually the greatest XSL Cypher ever. Argue with your mama, nigga. Argue with your mama.
SoundCloud artists were blowing up overnight.
I just beat your bitch with the water. I just beat the bitch with the water. And that water shit was tough, I ain't gonna lie, nigga. No cap. I just beat your bitch with the water. I feel like I'm 21 Savage. I feel like I'm fucking your daughter, like, nigga. No cap, that shit was hard.
All of a sudden, hip-hop is cool again, and everyone is talking about it.
I know these old hip-hop heads is big. Oh, like Joe Budden. I know you watching this shit like.
And it's just like, honestly, them being mad is actually irrelevant because art cannot stay the same forever. Because if it does that, it'll cease to be art. If art is stagnant and doesn't change, it'll stop being art. It'll just be mediocre. It'll just be mediocre. Honestly, like, come on now.
Put up on your bitch, she suck my dick, and then you kissed the twin.
That's the worst freestyle I ever heard in my life.
Memes, debates.
But it was hard though, lame ass nigga. That's your problem. You ain't listening hard enough, nigga. What that nigga 21 said? Hold on, bro. What that nigga said? Hold on.
This shit like.
Put put up on your bitch, she sucked my dick, and
And
then you kissed
her.
her.
That's the worst.
And then goddamn, that's tough, nigga. That's hard. That's hard, nigga. I'm sorry. I argue with your mom, but that shit was hard. That, especially that ad lib, goddamn, like that shit was hard, nigga.
Freestyles I ever heard in my life.
Memes, debates, and micro trends are at an all-time high.
I just read about this kid who spent 15 hours saying Gucci Gang.
The new wave is coming, and everyone can feel it too. It's 2016, the year most Gen Zers talk about like it was the last time they felt happiness. And I'm Gen Z, and they're absolutely right. That shit was just different, I'm sorry. Like you put your Yeezys on, grab your hoverboard, go out in the street.
I remember having a hoverboard. No cap, that shit was fun. No lie, it was fun.
Open the Pokemon Go app. You go online and there's like a new Vine trend.
Damn, Daniel, back at it again with the white band.
Damn Daniel, Mannequin Challenge, Running Man, Juju on that beat. No real worries, just Harambe, killer clowns, and the 73-9 Warriors.
Which is the most dominant team in basketball history, by the way. Everybody, like, that shit was fucking ridiculous. The fact that LeBron won this shit, ridiculous, nigga. He should have lost. This should have been a L, but that nigga came back and made that shit happen, bro. No lie.
Like, compare that shit to now. All these new generations have is
6'7", 6'7".
what you know about the dab? Young Buck? The fuck? You wish you were Unk. You wish you were Unk. Back into the real world, and things are heating up. As Trump gets elected president, more and more people start feeling a responsibility.
I couldn't even believe that shit, bro. I thought Hillary was finna win. I couldn't even believe that shit. I was like, God damn, how the fuck did he become president? Who gave this nigga's a movie star? How? This nigga's a reality TV star. How the fuck did he do that? That was my first thought process, bro. We just elected a nigga who's a reality TV star. Our vibes. And he's a racist pedophile too. That's crazy. That's tough.
Ability to stand up and finally say something. At this point in time, the outrage we saw at the start of the decade started becoming more and more frequent. As useless as that sounds, they actually made a difference. The Me Too movement exposed high-profile predators and sent a lot of them to jail. Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, Weinstein, and
Kevin Spacey
all get packed up. It's over with. The internet finally made people answer for their shitty past.
Colin Kaepernick, sitting down, he said,
especially Bill Cosby's fucking lame ass. I hate that nigga, bro. That respectability politics shit he be pushing, telling niggas to dress a certain way so that white people will like them. I don't fuck with that shit. That dumb ass nigga. You do all that shit and then you start slipping pills and roofing bitches. Like, you lame, nigga. Die. Honestly. For real. Just die. Respectfully.
To take a stand against the growing number of unarmed black men killed by police and racial injustice in general.
We just got out of a long-term relationship with a very boring but sensible person, and now we're dating them.
Nigga, is this Joe Rogan? Bald ass nigga, god damn. Yo, look at that nigga top. That shit is shiny, bitch. Fuck.
Thousands of Americans enraged by the man voted into office by millions of other Americans.
Fake hair, she's racist, she's always lying, we don't care!
You don't have an option. You have to stand up, speak up, act up.
On Hollywood's biggest night, it was activism that took center stage.
So I'm hyperventilating a little bit. If I fall over, pick me up because I've got some things to say.
Our voices joining together in a mighty chorus that is finally saying, time's up.
We put up monuments for the feminists. Tell the NRA they in God's way.
As we moved closer to the end of the decade, those who never had a voice.
I'm always fuck with my nigga Common, bruh. I don't even know. I couldn't even name 5 Common songs, but I remember seeing that nigga in John Wick. I loved it. He was tough. He was a great actor. Beautiful scenes with Keanu, no cap.
Voice increasingly started
getting some good ass work with Keanu, for real, no cap.
Ending together, and seeing the positive effects their actions could now have, thought to themselves, maybe we can actually do this. Stage 2 occurs when all those people who shared a common idea in Stage 1 start linking up, connecting, and building towards a common goal. The new wave is in full effect, and ascending rapidly into
Stage 3. Peak.
Stage 3 marks the peak of the movement's popularity as the average Joe comes to discover what all the fuss is about. The thing, whatever it is, then becomes increasingly commercial and accessible for mass consumption. At this point, your alcoholic uncle will bring up Thing at a family gathering.
The problem they have is that I don't give a fuck. They don't cancel me, I cancel them.
Your parents ask you about Thing.
He's saying all this. They don't cancel me, I cancel them. Like, it be the most racist, homophobic, crazy motherfuckers that say shit like that, bro. No cap. Nobody that's like a normal person says some shit like that, bro. Like, honestly.
SNL makes an awkward skit on Thing, which will make you slightly uncomfortable and chuckle one time.
My man said, yeet, yeet.
Hey, who the fuck watches this shit?
And even better, yeah, who the fuck wrote that? The watch part is whatever. Who the fuck wrote that trash ass shit? That was terrible. Oh my fuck. That was trash.
Even though this seemed like the natural trajectory of both movements, nothing could possibly prepare people for what was about to come.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. We are going to begin right now with breaking news because the World Health Organization has declared the coronavirus outbreak a pandemic.
COVID just hit. Everyone's inside and scared. But I'm not gonna lie, I was happy as fuck. You're telling me I don't...
8th grade year, niggas missed school. That shit was beautiful. And okay, I didn't do no type of work 8th grade year, nigga. 8th grade year, bro. Nigga, I did work for the first few months or the first few 2 weeks. I remember it was supposed to be just 2 weeks off. But then they gave us the entire, but then they basically took away the entire school year. And they basically just passed everybody on. It was beautiful. It was magnificent, bro. No cap.
I have to go to school and I can spend the entire day doom scrolling? Bro, sign me up.
It has to come from the same virus to be in the same family. Viruses come in families. Stop touching niggas with your hands.
This was the era of face masks, Zoom meetings, Among Us sessions, and TikTok videos.
I'm in the house bored in the house and I'm in the house bored.
And to make matters worse, nearly a decade of protests culminated in the explosion that was the murder of George Floyd.
Hands up, don't shoot!
Riots and protests engulfed the
I
entire
remember my first time seeing the footage of George Floyd's death. I can't lie, I was so disgusted. Because that nigga clearly could not breathe and Derek Chauvin just kept on leaving and just left his fucking knee on his neck, bro. I hated that shit so much. That was so evil. That was one of the most evil things I ever seen. No cap.
Country for several months, while the issue of social justice became unavoidable and omnipresent.
The Black Lives Matter movement has unleashed a wave of protests against racism worldwide.
If you've exhausted every option of peaceful protest for decades, and the prosecution of police still hasn't changed, what would you do?
Protest is pretty fucking amazing. They seem to be dedicated to change in a way that I can't remember anything like this in my life.
The state of pop culture at this point showed us that racial awareness was mandatory, LGBTQ appreciation was necessary, and that social justice was cool.
I take responsibility.
I take responsibility.
I take responsibility. I take responsibility for every unchecked moment.
Next, in what is possibly my second favorite story this month, Netflix and Amazon Prime came together to fight homophobia.
Quote, an unnecessary gay character.
Sorry you've yet to realize that every gay person is very necessary.
700,000.
That shit was so goddamn performative, bro. Oh my god. But by the way, though, it's just crazy performative, man.
We love gay people too!
And folks, tune into the radio to hear the #1 song in the country, Montero.
Lil Nas is gay. Oh, let me stop. Bro, what? I
And you're straight? Yo, this nigga. And you straight? Oh, that down twang in your voice. And you straight, nigga? Hold on, bro. I heard it. Wait, run that back, bro. Hold on.
Bro.
Yo, listen to his voice. Listen to his voice, bro. And this nigga straight. Hold on.
But Nas is gay. Oh, let me stop. Bro, what? I gotta edit that out. Okay, then you look like you homophobic.
No, I'm not homophobic.
Girl boss main leads dominated TV.
I belong to no one.
I identify as non-binary.
There's a really long history of black people not being treated fairly in this country. It has to stop.
Quinn has gender dysphoria. Her assigned gender is not the one she identifies.
I will no longer allow an unchecked moment. I will no longer allow racist, hurtful words, jokes, stereotypes, no matter how big or small, to be uttered in my presence.
Moral purity became everything. Okay, how much do you care? How good of a person are you? Those were the main questions of the COVID era. At the same time that social justice issues were reaching their zenith, hip-hop was also peaking, coasting off the momentum of the SoundCloud.
Oh my fucking God, I gotta tell y'all niggas, bro. Y'all don't understand how goddamn influential this album is, nigga. It's one of the greatest hip-hop albums of all time. That nigga Roddy Ricch, excuse me for being antisocial. That hoe got good rap hits. That hoe got good R&B hits. That hoe, bro, nigga was cooking. I mean, that nigga was in that bitch cooking. And Mustard was the goddamn liaison, nigga. Mustard was the side chef. He was in that bitch helping them, you know what I'm saying? Whip that shit up, nigga. Niggas remember The Box? He had that one song with Lil Durk. He had the other song with was it Tyga? No, I don't even think it was Tyga. It was that nigga. It was Fabio, bruh. Ballin' nigga. Shit was crazy, yo.
The entire genre.
You know that song, they made Ballin' into a kind of a meme? I ain't gonna lie, nigga. First time hearing that hoe, shit was tough, nigga. I ain't gonna lie. It was so beautiful. It was nice.
Had embraced the homogenous trap aesthetic, but not without reason. I mean, it worked.
Oh, and this nigga Jack Harlow vanished off the face of the earth. I haven't seen this nigga in so long. Like, he don't even make music no more. No cap. And he's not bad at making music either. He's actually pretty good.
And it didn't stop working. It was the sound of pop charts and pop culture. Every commercial had a trap beat in the background. Labels started mass producing industry plans to capitalize on the gold mine that mainstream rap had become.
Now, in 24 Golden? Ugh, yo, that nigga don't even make music no more. That nigga vanished off the face of the earth. And Nav, bro, Nav used to say nigga all the fucking time. That shit was crazy, bro. For no reason, bro. Just let that shit slide.
Nav was selling 130K first week. What are we talking about? At this point, hip-hop was the biggest genre of music in the world, becoming bigger than it had ever been. Even larger-than-life pop stars were desperate to jump on the wave.
When you see the max, they stack up like my ass, yeah. Go from the south to the booth, make it up back.
Ariana Grande had a whole era where she just spray painted her skin brown.
I'm like, bitch, that's my cookie, that's my juice.
And she started using AAVE and shit, trying to sound like she was black. I couldn't even believe that shit, nigga. It's because it's so funny, because like you don't get your accent. Usually, I'm pretty sure you don't get your accent from like your race. That's not where you get your accent from. You get your accent from where you were raised. Like, the reason why I talk like this is because I grew up in Georgia around Hispanics and black people, mostly black people. You know what I'm saying? So I talk like this because I grew up around niggas. She ain't grew up around no niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I talk like this because how the people around me spoke and where we were at. You know what I'm saying? She ain't experienced that, so why she talking like this? You know what I'm saying? Like, shit crazy.
Okay. Carry on.
Talked strictly in awe.
This is the Mac I'm here to talk about today, girl. Come on.
And made watered down trap music.
Deposits, my gloss is popping.
Kiyomi, get your ass in here.
Kiyomi, get your ass in here. What the fuck? Nigga, I'm black and I don't even be saying get your ass in here all the time like that. I said that shit probably once. I'll be like, bro, just get in here, bro. Get your ass in here? What? You don't talk like that, bro. Fuck. You don't talk like that, nigga.
Come on, girl.
This is actually real. Like, her fans call it the Blackiana era. In just a couple of years' time.
And now that bitch Snow White, nigga. Y'all seen that new Wicked movie? That bitch went from Blackiana to Snow White. What the fuck going on, bro?
Both of these movements had managed to
Snow White and anemic. Oh, mad skinny now too, bro. Shit crazy.
conquer the world. And now, having been rewarded with great success, the founders are no longer focused on innovating. Instead, their primary goal is to maintain their status, polishing the ideas that had worked so well for them in the past.
Fat King, what this is?
Meet Drake. It's the end of 2021 and he's the biggest rapper in the world. Larger than life.
He's still the biggest rapper in the world, actually, honestly. Right now, he's still the biggest. There's nothing wrong with that. That nigga had like 17 billion streams this year, 2025. Ridiculous. That's greatness, nigga, in the making. No, that's actually not in the making. That's just pure greatness. Oh shit. Yeah, look, something entered my ear. That shit felt weird, but that's just great. That's just straight up greatness, bruh. No cap.
And in complete control of hip hop. It hadn't always been this way though. Once upon a time, he was just an awkward, geeky kid who stuck out like a sore thumb amongst his rapper peers.
And now he gambles in front of millions of people, and then complains and talks about how his losses of $3 to $4 billion, like every time he loses, it's just the way life goes. Yeah, that's the way life goes when you're a fucking multi-millionaire who can make that shit back in a fucking day. Lame ass nigga. I still fuck with the music though. I need you to drop some. And when the fall off happened, I need you to drop some with J. Cole too. It gotta be some fire shit though. You gotta come correct, nigga, or don't come at all. You know what I'm saying, Drake? You hear me, nigga? All right. Goddamn.
I just want to make music.
He the biggest rapper, but he not my favorite rapper though. My favorite rapper, J. Cole. I was listening to that nigga on the way home. I'm a born sinner, but I die better than that. What y'all niggas know about that, bruh?
That people enjoy, you know.
While on radio, young Drake might have been a rising star and hitmaker amongst the hip-hop community.
Oh, he definitely a hit maker. But amongst the hip-hop community, they thought that nigga was a fraud. And him being light-skinned made it fucking worse. Even though it's crazy. They don't be looking at other light-skinned niggas like that, though. Like J. Cole and Common and all them light-skinned ass niggas. They don't be disrespecting them. But Drake gets disrespected all the fucking time. And it's funny, too, because when Kendrick was dissing him, that nigga was talking about how he had ghostwriters, this, that, and the third. Brother, that nigga Drake has co-written some of the greatest songs on earth. Rap songs on earth. I don't know all of them or none of them, but the ones he has written on. But it is, I can say this anecdotally, we know Drake has literally, like, written hits for people and for himself. We know that for a fact. Come on now.
He was a laughing stock.
I don't like anything about Drake. Mom, I don't like his.
And rest in peace DMX though, even though that nigga tripping, but rest in peace DMX.
Voice, I don't like that. He talks about, I don't. I be trying to tell his face. I don't like the way he walks, like nothing. I don't like his haircut.
An emotional pussy who talked about women and feelings too much.
And that's one of the things I didn't like about that shit, bro. Yeah, like a nigga can't talk about his feelings on a song. We don't talk about that shit in real life, but let that shit rock on the song at least, nigga. Yeah, we people, we got feelings and shit. Let it rock on the song, bro. That's it, nigga. That nigga Drake was going crazy, bro. No cap. Like that's what I really appreciate about Drake. Like when I listen to Drake, we could be ignorant on the track. We could also be very soulful and insightful on the track as well. And I really appreciate that about Drake. You know what I'm saying?
He's so emotional, man. When did rap become that? He'll just make a song that's just like, oh, I'm crying.
From that point on, Drake did everything in his power to dominate the rap game, secretly hoping he could change the mind of all those bullies who didn't let him in at the start of the decade. It took a lot of work, a lot of dedication, and a lot of great music. Fast forward to 2021, and Drake had gotten
I remember this music video and the song with this one. That nigga talking about some Arabic thing told me that used to look like Khamsa. Abibti, please, ana akid, if you wanna akhla. I was like, this nigga Arabic? Hold on, bitch. Nigga sliding. I don't know what the fuck I just said, but I know it's hard though. I know it's hard, nigga. Fuck you talking about?
Exactly what he was asking for. His vulnerable and emotional approach had completely changed the foundation of the rap game and was finally accepted as normal. Drake was now not only the undisputed king of the biggest music genre in the world, but also well respected in almost every corner of its culture, even managing to convince some of his street credibility. Aubrey didn't want to,
which is so nasty, by the way, because this nigga is literally a rich, light-skinned nigga from the suburbs talking about how he has hitters in the streets. I was like, what the fuck? Nigga, I grew up in apartments and all that shit. I ain't got no hitters. How the fuck he got hitters? What the fuck going on? I grew up in apartments around niggas, all that. I don't got no hitters. How the fuck he got hitters? What the fuck going on, bro? Like, that shit crazy.
Change things anymore. Aubrey wanted things to stay the same. Nothing lasts forever. People always seem to forget that. Where there once was a purpose, now isn't anymore. People get cocky, arrogant, and start abusing their power just because they can.
Honestly, if you guys want to look in my eyes, you guys want...
Alright, okay. This clip right here, that nigga told me some Anita Maxwin. That shit was funny as fuck. I can't lie. I'm sorry. That shit was hilarious.
Want to do something? You guys... That's what I thought. No, that's what I thought.
In a figurative sense, this is the point where the victim becomes the bully, perpetuating the cycle of abuse that was responsible for the start of the movement in the first place.
I have to come to the conclusion that inherently, I Show Speed is just a piece of shit. I don't see any way someone like this can turn around and redeem themselves and be able to make up for all the disgusting shit that they've done and said and influenced for people.
As a guy with a platform, I can't imagine posting anything like that.
Bankrupt them, put them out of business, deplatform them, like actually take them out financially.
They feel untouchable and unbeatable, convinced that their run will last forever.
I want nothing to do with you, and I won't think twice about it, because you're not worth keeping around.
This exact moment marks the beginning.
Who the fuck are you niggas talking about? What the fuck going on, bro? God damn.
Of the end.
And now, we take a short break from our program to learn the art of performative progressivism. Brought to you by Mint Mobile.
Welcome to today's video clip. How to be a performative good guy. You want status, you want reputation, and you want status. Okay, so for this strat, you're gonna need...
I just said I wasn't done, nigga. Did you not see my head nod to the left to the right? Ew, shit.
3 things, okay? Twitter account, one of these glasses, and these are very important, okay? Specifically this shape. It has to be this shape. It has to be this shape. These glasses say you're harmless, you care about women, and you care about social activism.
It's that Satis feed, customer. Yo, this about to give me a stroke in this dumb ass shit, bro. God damn.
The very important step for this, okay? These glasses tell people you're an intellectual. All that's left now is the 3rd step, which is getting an internet connection. Now you're gonna wanna get yourself a Mint Mobile plan because they sponsor this video. Now remember, we're only gonna do this while it's cool and trendy. So even though you save money on the longer plans, all we really need is the 3-month one. You're the star here, okay? This is all about you. Mint Mobile runs on the largest 5G network in the country, so no matter where you go, marginalized voices...
Stage 4. Decline.
This is where we are, canceling food. Last week they canceled Uncle Ben's rice. No beans, no rice. Trump doesn't even need to build a wall.
We're now beginning week 2 of the left's all-out attack on Joe Rogan. The liberal mom's lashing out at Euphoria star Sydney Sweeney, calling her racist after she posted photos from her mom's 60th birthday.
How the fuck do you become a Fox News anchor and like say the shit that you say with a straight fucking face? I would laugh. The woke mob, like just that word, the woke mob. What, nigga? I would laugh so fucking hard, bro. God damn, these dudes are fucking dumb. Like. Holy shit.
As we started getting deeper into the 20s, the dominance of wokeness in the mainstream and the aggressive tactics it used in eliminating its detractors sparked massive outrage on the other side of the political aisle. There was a growing rage from those who felt left out and ironically oppressed in popular culture. Zuckerberg became a red pill frat bro at 40 years old. Elon Musk buying X and making it a safe haven for the ostracized and the canceled.
And the neo-Nazis that be on there, that's who he made that shit for. Like, yo, that shit was shit was crazy, bro.
Like wokeness basically wants to make comedy illegal.
which is not cool.
Podcasts become the home of anti-wokeness, with most comedians pulling in millions of views while professing their hate for the social justice movement. Along with them, their audience started rapidly moving in the opposite direction. They too would be canceled and deplatformed, but the sentiment still didn't go away. Woke culture now had an enemy, which was climbing rapidly up the ranks. Things slowly start to get ugly as Stage 4 unravels.
I really think this is Drake's lowest point yet in terms of level of effort. He really put almost nothing into this record.
People get fat, washed up, and lazy, completely losing their ability to stick together, innovate, or adapt to any new obstacles. At this point, the movement becomes so normalized in the main.
I have not heard anything about Famous Dex for a couple months now, bro. That nigga falling completely off the fucking map, bro. God damn. Nigga vanished. I mean, I'm not gonna say I used to listen to him a lot, but that nigga vanished, bro. He's gone. Shit crazy. Nigga became a dope head and just skedaddled, nigga. I don't know.
Extreme that it loses its ability to challenge. The once fresh and lively cultural movement is reduced to a cheap trend, an emblem to be worn rather than a piece of resistance that demands reflection and action. The social justice movement went from rallying people towards a common goal to pointless exercises of power over celebrities and athletes who didn't pass the moral purity test. The moral standards would only go higher and higher as time went by, until even the people inside the movement couldn't live up to them anymore. At that point, the focus turned inward, and the progressive sphere started devouring itself from the inside out.
Word to my mother, I really got the Joe Biden pinatas on deck.
People moved past COVID like it never happened and went right back outside. Y2K aesthetic dominates everything. Baggy pants are back in style.
Baggy shit definitely did come back in style. That was crazy, nigga. I was like, damn, nobody rocking the jeans no more? Niggas going back baggy? Shit crazy, yo.
It's a new day where virality is more important than ever. Streamers have become the new celebrities. Yego's DEFCON 3.
You can't say out loud that this person ever did anything good, and I'm done with that.
Barbenheimer. Hip-hop is rapidly falling off both in quality and popularity. Nobody knows what to do. How do you stop Stage 4 from happening? Well, the answer is simple. You don't. There's really only one thing you can do at this point. Speed up the inevitable.
The revolution.
For most rap fans, Kendrick Lamar was always everything Drake couldn't be. He was hailed as hip-hop's golden child right at the start of his mainstream run, quickly becoming the critic and...
I'll say one thing though, Kendrick is definitely a better rapper than Drake though. Better artist? No. Because by artistry, what I define as an artist is somebody who makes music and sells a lot. So in that regards, Drake is a better artist than Kendrick, but Kendrick is a better rapper. Because Kendrick is just literally a better rapper. The nigga won a Pulitzer because he's a rapper. Like, come on, that's the high. He won a literary award for rapping. It doesn't get better than that.
And fan favorite.
This is good hip-hop. This is positive hip-hop. This is the kind of hip-hop that we need. That's commenting on social issues.
It was the one section of the audience Drake could never win over, despite trying his hardest. See, unlike Aubrey, Kendrick's main strength wasn't getting on the radio. It was creating meticulous masterpieces, timeless bodies of work which set him apart from the rest of the rap game. He was the one people counted on to lead hip-hop into a
nigga to rap Lisan Al-Gaib. Okay.
Brighter tomorrow. Even as the SoundCloud wave hit and melodic trap took over, he adapted, wrestling with Drake for the throne of hip-hop well into the 2010s. But then, he disappeared, and that allowed Drake to take the reins and lead the way as hip-hop's #1. Fast forward to 2023, and Drake is scoring his 14th #1 album, while the genre is in a free fall, deteriorating into a dark pit of pathetic gimmicks and desperate trend chasers. Fans were increasingly
That nigga said trend chaser and show DDG immediately. W sneak this, no cap.
happy, but the mainstream was still eating it up. Truthfully, this corrosive climate suited Drake. As the biggest rapper in the world and a notorious trend chaser himself, he stood only to gain from the lack of quality and depth the average listener had become accustomed to. Things couldn't go on this way. Something had to be done, and the Golden Child knew exactly what that was.
The king is back! Oh shit!
He's rapping! Motherfuck the big three. Nigga, it's just big me. Nigga.
Seriously, Kendrick?
Wow.
It's a lot of goofies with a check.
Kendrick's the best. Kendrick's the best rapper. Kendrick is I've always said Kendrick's my favorite.
Bully, I hate bullies. You must be a terrible person. Everyone inside your team is whispering that you deserve it.
I'm literally uploading Drake's diss right now. How do you have a response up before this even uploaded?
Kendrick, relax!
Hey, he going crazy.
Kendrick,
right
chill!
I swear, K-Dot, when he was releasing, he was just, I know for a fucking fact, he was just looking at Drake release, and he would see Drake release and be like, all right, drop. All right, drop. All right, drop. Like, it was meticulous and disgusting the way he was. He just wanted to embarrass Aubrey, like, for real, I'm not gonna lie. Like, this shit was crazy. The last time Aubrey ever got embarrassed was by Pusha. That nigga Pusha said you hide the baby, Drake. What now? We all kind of slid right past that, though. We all gasped and just slid right past it, right? And I can understand why. I'm not gonna lie. If someone doesn't want to show their baby to the world, that doesn't mean they're a bad father or a bad parent. That just means they just don't want to show their kids to the world. I wouldn't show my kids. If I had a child, I wouldn't show my kids to the world either. It's none of y'all business. Point blank fucking period. That's that, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Now we gotta raise our daughters knowing there's predators like him lurking. Fuck a rap.
Wait, I can't take this. It's just too much.
Why believe you? You never gave us nothing to believe in. Cause you lied about religious views. You lied about your surgery.
A rebellion, an uprising led to one of the biggest cultural events of the 2020s.
I hear you like I'm young. And they called him a pedophile on live TV on the low-key the biggest stage in the world. Drake! What will you do now? Like, nigga, oh my gosh, it was crazy. I remember seeing this shit. I was like, they know he finna call the nigga a pedophile live, and he did that shit. Couldn't believe it.
A rap battle in which Kendrick Lamar destroyed Drake, slaying the flag bearer of late-stage commercial trap, and finally saying what the culture was feeling out loud. Enough with the hollow, lazy, and unoriginal. We need music that's creative, deep, and inspired. Everybody had their fun, but now the party is over, and it's time for something real.
If you say you're voting for Trump, suddenly you're a Nazi, you're Hitler, you're garbage. Enough. Enough.
They just want no Trump, no matter what, and they're willing to gaslight themselves.
Hey, so remember all those anti-woke guys from earlier in the video? Yeah, they didn't go away. As a matter of fact, they only multiplied and grew stronger as the public sentiment shifted further and further away from social progressivism. It wasn't just a fleeting feeling. It was a burning hatred towards the status quo that required drastic change. A fire had been started, and no one was putting it out.
It is now official. CNN projects that Donald Trump has been elected president, defeating Vice President Kamala Harris and making a political comeback unlike any.
47th president of the United States.
The former president's comeback.
I remember looking at the election. They was talking about, oh, the blue wave was gonna save us. The blue wave was gonna save us. I swear. These niggas was just talking. They know what the fuck they was saying, bro. It was crazy, bro.
I am going to admit I am a little surprised that they won so much.
It was finally official. We were now in
Stage 5. Death.
And that's it. Here we are. It was just announced that for the first time in 35 years, hip-hop spent an entire week without a single song in the top 40 of it.
But that was because of the way they redid the charts, bro. They literally made that shit to where, like, if it's been on the charts for too long, it gets dropped. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what they said. So it's not really hip-hop's fault, per se. They just changed the way the charts worked. And that made hip-hop seem like it was falling, you know? And niggas like Tom Skinner capitalized and wrote about it.
Charts. The biggest trap releases of the year have all flopped diabolically, and even the average Joes are bored at this point.
Rap is cool and all, but it's getting outplayed, bro. They talk about hoes, money.
It's the same topics like every single
17 bodies last night. Them all in the head. Ain't nobody catching.
Okay, I hope you get caught soon, my brother.
We know that your body is
Hey, that shit funny, bro. I hope you get caught soon, my bro. That was funny as shit. I ain't gonna lie. Goddamn. Cause these niggas, they really do be. I ain't gonna lie. With that new song that Pooh Shiesty dropped, FDO, I fuck with that hoe, but that shit, it feel a little played out. It's lit though. It's fire, nigga. But I do feel a little played out. That's why what I'm really waiting for when it comes to rap is the fall off. I feel like if J. Cole could come correct on that motherfucker, it don't even gotta sell crazy. Just give me a good project. Talk about a story. Tell me someone's story, gang. Real or fictional. Just tell me someone's story, bruh. And just make it beautiful. Like give me love songs like Deja Vu, you know what I'm saying? Give me songs about hope and faith and inspiration like Born Sinner. Give me something real, nigga. Talk about the grind of the hustle, nigga. Dollar in the dream type shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You give me something real. Give me something real, brother. You feel me? And then gas yourself up on some January 28th shit, nigga. Do it again, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Or do what you want, bro. I just can't wait. Okay.
We know that you have good poom poom. We know that you
stop playing rap for the most part, and honestly, I've come to realize it's probably the worst genre there is. Like
Stage 5 is where the movement becomes culturally irrelevant.
Oh my yo, I'm not gonna lie, this Young Thug shit that he did when he basically made himself white was one of the biggest like pick me, look at me ass things I've ever seen in my fucking life. And then he had the nerve to propose to Mariah. This nigga is sick. He's sick.
A complete non-factor in the mainstream. Those from the movement may still try to recapture an old flame, a moment that got lost in time, but the people have already moved on. The old moves don't work anymore, the shots aren't falling, and the crowd is as quiet as a church mouse. The power has been completely stripped from its previous holders and put into the hands of people who were made to feel silenced, mocked, and left out before. The culture is theirs to shape now.
The liberal mob's lashing out at Euphoria star Sydney Sweeney, calling her racist after she posted photos from her mom's 60th birthday party.
My jeans are blue.
Sydney Sweeney has great jeans.
White people shouldn't joke about genetic superiority. Since you are talking about this, I just wanted to give you an opportunity to talk about that specifically.
I think that when I have an issue that
hair just all fucked up. Like, this bitch came on this hoe looking like a bum looking like a bum to defend her racist takes. Like, this is crazy work.
I want to speak about people here.
Miss Tan, genetics. I just got my color analysis back.
There is a cultural shift happening in the US. We're seeing a move away, even in these commercials that are so typically woke.
The zeitgeist showed it wasn't cool to be progressive or liberal anymore.
When you're walking down the street late at night, guess what you're looking for? Black people.
For what? Nigga? For what? Yo, something's wrong with this mother. I hate this nigga's weird. He's weird as fuck. Like, yo.
And you equate that with danger.
Another human I would just deport immediately.
We are just so unbelievably fed up with the ghetto ratchet behavior, entitlement, the victimhood.
Platforms no longer care.
And at the end of the day, bro, they made people slaves because they thought they made people slaves for their skin color. They hung people because of their skin color. They made the systems that they lived in horrible and terrible to live in because of their skin color, and yet they would call those people ghetto and uncivilized. They are victims of hundreds of years of oppression. Like, for real. These niggas are descendants of slaves. Let that sink in, bruh. They're descendants of people who had no free will from the time that they were born to the time that they died. That's ridiculous. That's crazy. That's always painful to say, like every single time. But that's painful to say, like that's crazy work. And yet they will sit here and call them ghetto and this, that, hate them and this, that, and the third. Like, you don't gotta like every nigga on earth. I don't like every nigga on earth. But calling the whole motherfucking ghetto and ratchet and all that shit is crazy. No cap.
Care about political correctness. Corporations no longer celebrate Pride Month.
Google, no change. IBM, no change. Microsoft, no change.
Or any month for that matter. It's like they never cared about anything. Wow. Interesting.
Even Starbucks roached out on the gays?
Country is taken over as the most popular genre of music.
I don't fucking like country music. I hate country music so goddamn much. I don't fuck with country music at all, nigga. Like, you'll never catch me in my shit telling my son, and I'll play that country, bro. I want to hear some new country music. No, I don't care. Fuck you. Fuck Morgan Wallen. And fuck all y'all niggas. Country, to me, is trash. Okay.
The light of the day.
But you can play some Beyonce though. I ain't gonna lie. I'll let that slide. I'll let country Beyonce slide though. I ain't gonna lie. I'll let that slide for sure. But if it's just some white person, country music person, I think I'm actually cool off that. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm cool. I'm cool off it, bro.
You are such a gift. You brought such light.
Look around you. Everything is a byproduct of what came before it. The overbearing need for social responsibility and pure morals of years past has now been replaced by a culture ready to eat up whatever seems authentic, no matter how shitty at its core. When something feels too clean, people crave mess. When everything's ironic, sincerity starts to look rebellious. Every era gives us ideas and moments.
That's a bar, but everything seems ironic. Sincerity starts to look rebellious. That's tough. I like that one. I like that a lot, actually. Hold on. He's cooking.
That change the world as we know it. Then we move on. The social justice movement didn't vanish, it dissolved. It was absorbed into the culture. The language changed, the expectations changed, and the boundaries moved. And once that happens, it stops feeling like a movement at all and just becomes the new normal. The past decade of hip-hop has been liberating. The genre doesn't take itself nearly as seriously anymore. The gender norms have been broken, and artists are
absolutely shattered. I fuck with that, gang. Like really express yourself through the music, brother. Like, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with that. And Young Thug is a big part of that too. That nigga, for all his faults and his lackings and his weaknesses, bro, Young Thug is a fashion icon, nigga. Y'all remember that album cover he did where he had the little dress on with the motherfucking hat and he was doing this shit? Fire, nigga. Fire. Shit was gas. That was fashion. That was fashion. That was fashion, nigga. For real. Okay.
Free to bend their voices, their images, and their identities however they want. The demand for change has been met. The movement has served its purpose. Death is inevitable.
Ooh.
Death is healthy. Nothing, no sound, no movement, no era can or should stay mainstream forever. Now that the people have made their money and the vultures have moved on, it's time for a reset. It's time to go back underground and come up with something new. The Kendrick-Drake beef wasn't just a rap moment. It was a reminder. Culture changes when someone chooses to change it. When people stand up and decide the old rules don't apply anymore. Every era ends the same way, with a spark, a fracture, a moment no one saw coming. And maybe, just maybe, we're closer to that moment than we think.
Okay, that's a good ass video, man. Let's see if there's some more left for this bitch. Or we're just going. But nah, man, that was a good ass video, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what y'all thought about the great cultural shift. You feel me? With that being said, make sure you like and subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. I'm gonna catch you on the next one. We out.